See.
MLEC magical.
MLEC. MLEC. Let's take a look at MLEC. MLEC, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, on a nice uptrend right here. Moving up 91%. Yes, sir. Up 94%. Yes, sir. Oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Has some Q4 earnings, baby. Q4 earnings.
It has results on the weight loss drug.
Ooh, oh yes.
The float is under 1 million.
Ooh.
Let's go, baby.
They announced some data from crushing process of U.S. Class 1 confirms their 45% gamma linoleic acid concentration, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir. Parabolic. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. All right. All right. All right. Ooh, come on. Come on now.
Come on, show love.
Yes, sir. All right. Let's see here. MLEC. MLEC looking schmexy on the uptrend on news of their diet drug. Weight loss drug. There we go. There we are, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I like to see. MLEC, MLEC. All right. Look at that. Hold on. It's moving its way on up there. Come on now. Come on. Yeah, get on up there. Get on up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Come on now. Come on. There we go. There we go. All right. MLEC. MLEC. My, oh my, oh my. Oh me, oh my. Keeping an eye on this stock here. Let me get the announcements out there. Yes, yes, yes. All right. All right. All right. All right. Ooh. Oh my. All right. All right. All right. All right. MLEC. There we go. All right. Let's see here. Boom. MLEC looking schmexy to me. A little bit of a pullback. It's resetting itself. Could still be magical. Yeah. All right. Let's get the announcements out over here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. All right. All right. Ooh. Come on now. There we go. All right. All right, all right, all right. MLEC looking schmexy to me. There we go.
Looks like it's showing some love.
Yeah, it is.
Can it be magical?
Can it continue to be magical? We're moving up very nicely. Parabolic. Parabolic. Maybe. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Come on now. Come on now.
Get some legs, baby.
Yeah. MLEC. All right.
Volume coming in 700,000.
Ooh.
Floater under 400,000 float.
Under 400,000 float right there.
Leading gainer.
Ooh.
Leading gainer.
Ooh. Yes, sir. Magical. Yes, sir. All right, all right, all right. Now that's, can it continue?
Is it gonna go?
Can it continue to curl? Curl, baby, curl.
Come on now.
Come on now.
Sugar. Hold above 9.
Yeesh. Can it continue to curl? MLEC Science. Resistance at 938. Come on now.
Stays above 9, it looks schmecks it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. All right. There we go. All right. There we go. Get that all set up right there. All right.
It's pushing, it's pushing.
Oh, my.
It's pumping, it's pumping.
Oh, my.
Oh, my. Resistance 938 is futile.
Yeesh.
It's futile.
Yeesh.
Let's go. Come on now. $10.
Ooh.
Come on, $10.
Ooh.
Come on now. Get some gasolina.
Yeah.
Get some gasolina. Get some gasolina.
Yeesh.
Come on, baby. Come on.
Yeesh,
now.
yeesh, yeesh.
Yeah!
110%. 111%. Ooh.
Let's go!
MLEC up 110%. 111%. 111% right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's go!
Yeah.
Ooh!
Ooh.
Pull over.
Yeesh.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Ooh. There we go. Yes, sir. Oh, it's testing the high. 118%. Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Yeah. It's climbing. Up 123. 123%. 129. 130.
Oh my.
Yes, sir.
Oh my.
Ooh. 130.
Let's go, baby.
Yes, sir.
Let's go, baby.
Ooh.
Let's go, baby. Oh, migration.
Oh, migration.
Ooh.
Oh my! Now what? Now it hit 159% right there. It hit 159%. 159.
Migration, bro.
Oh, migration. 159. Oh my. Ooh. MLEC.
Double effect, bro.
They call it the DVL effect.
Come on now.
MLEC
You know what it is.
new high up
Ay, 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 ay.
159%.
My gracious.
Ooh.
My gracious, bro.
Woo.
Woo. Let's go.
Oh my. Woo.
Doubles.
Woo. All right. Hold on 1 second. Let me get some water. All right. Just getting everything all set up over here. I had the itch, you know what I mean? I had the itch. I had the itch that it was gonna go. I had the itch, you know? Like the little itch, man. Ooh. Because it was just, you know what it was? It was testing that resistance a little too much. Just tapping that. Tapping that like his name was Akon. That's what it was doing right there.
Oh, migration.
Oh, migration indeed.
Oh, migration.
Migration. Itch, man. Ooh. All right. And that like his name was Akon. That's what it was doing right there. Ooh. All right. Just getting everything all shared up and ready to go. All shared up and ready to go. Yeah.
Migration.
All right. All right. All right.
13th.
Friday the 13th.
Let's go. It's a lucky day.
Yes, sir.
Lucky, 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 lucky.
Lucky, lucky. Lucy.
Money, 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 money.
Money.
I feel dirty.
Oh, yeah.
I feel dirty, Doubles.
Ooh.
Let's get that shit party going on.
Shit party, shit party, shit party. Yes, sir.
Shove it on up off the floor.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yes. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
That's what's up, yo.
Wow. Wow. That's a beautiful. Beautiful. Hold on 1 second. I'm just getting some stuff. There we go. Getting some water. You know what I mean? Some water. All right. And getting some shares going on over here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Hold on. Let me fix the little glitch over here. There's a little glitchy poo. A little bit of a glitchy poo. You know what I mean? Hold on 1 second. Let me fix that real quick. Bop. Right there. There we go. Yeah, the catching gubs thing. Yep. Yes. Yeah, there we go. Got it. MAAA says great call on parabolic MLEC. Thanks, bro. Of course. I hope you made a lot of money on it, MAAA. Hope you made a lot of money. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. You know, it was testing that resistance. I'm like, hold on before I begin anything. You know what I mean? 'Tis magical. You know what I mean? It's schmexy. There we go. All right. MLEC. All right. Got that going on right there. Let me pull this over here. All right. Let me share this up. Share it up. I'll share it up. Share it up. 1 second. There we go. Beautiful. There we are. You know, while I'm sharing it up, I actually recently found some good music. Found a nice new song. You remember our old friend J. Cole, Coach?
Who?
J. Cole.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he's creating some new songs now, and one of them is actually kind of good. Like the guitar is like kind of nice and like, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. It's actually kind of cool. One of my friends said that man is basically Shakespeare reincarnated. I'm like, all I Want Is You was pretty good. I'm just saying that song was pretty good. That's all I'm saying. All right. Let's see. All right, let's make sure. All right, good. We're good. We're looking schmexy. All right, let's get this intro started. What's up, guys? It's Double Nicks, and welcome to another episode of Microcap Mornings. I am your host with the most. They call me DBL Nicks in the house, a.k.a. the Rainmaker. And I'm here with the lovely Serengeti specialist herself. She likes to hang around the tall weeds, the high trees, the low C's, hitting them high knees. Sometimes she likes 2 cups of coffee. Other times she likes to jet ski. Other times she likes to regular ski. Other times she gets shot out the cannon and she goes, wee! Other times she likes to go to Arby's and watch videos of puppies and kitties. Other times we throw her into the stock market and she finds them A, B, C, Ds. She calls some wonderful stonks like MIMI, IVDA, and MLEC. We call her DBL Moms. Yes. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, there we go. All right. MLEC has to break above this pennant right here. All right, but it was moving schmexily. You know what I mean? Had some schmexy movement. Now it just needs to break above the pennant. Needs to break above the pennant for it to really be schmexy to mya. Yes, sir. To continue the schmexiness to mya. You know what it was? The schmexy meter was going off. The schmexometer. The schmexometer was going off there. They go whoop whoop. That's the sound of money. Whoop whoop. That's the sound of money. Whoop whoop. Marty says, "Good morning, doubles. Good morning, MLEC. Lovely call. Thank you. I know. Hey, look, it was on the schmexometer. It was the schmexometer, man.
What's up, Marty?
Yes.
Let's go.
That was the schmexometer, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's go.
It's a little thingy.
Let's get a share party. Let's get some likes.
Yes.
Let's get some subscribes.
Some subscribes. Ooh, let me just put this up here.
Smash the button. Smash it.
Yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, before we begin, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share. Because sharing is caring, ladies and gentlemen. Sharing is caring. And of course, if you want access to our private Discord, link to join us in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section. So be sure to check that out. We pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. We are just made different. And the early bird gets the cash, the moolah, the loot, the cashola, the big bucks, I tell you. Yeesh. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to check out our 4-day trial for the real-time alerts and scanners for only $9.99. Link to join us in the description down below, as well as the pinned comments section, so be sure to check that out. We pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. We are just made different, and the early bird gets the cash, the moolah, the loot, the cashola, the big bucks, I tell you. Yes, let's go. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, yeah. All right, so let's see here. Let's see what we got going on. All right. Yes. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's see what we got going on over here. All right, so first things first, we got MIMI, which came in. We called that stock. We called this stock this on our private Discord server prior to its 104% run. All right. Yeah. Yes, that's what we did right there. That is what we did right there. All right. All right, beautiful. Yes. We called MLEC. MLEC, as you saw right there, prior to that 159% run. 159% run. Right there. Boom. And of course, we called IVDA, which ran up a nice 53%. 53%. Yes, sir. All right. Yeah. So let's get started. Here. All right, so MLEC needs to break the pennant over here. Bobo B says, howdy, Bobo, how you doing? MLEC up a nice. MLEC needs to break the pennant for it to be schmexy to mya. Needs to break that pennant right there. RVNL. Let's take a look at RVNL. This one's a bit choppy, and also a little bit pricey. Not looking too schmexy to mya. You know what I mean? Not looking too schmexy to mya as of now. All right, but we'll get there. It's not up on the schmexometer right now. That's what I call it, the schmexometer. Yes, sir. All right. Boom. All right. Had to break above that little bit of consolidation, and it seems to have, but it still looks like it's moving on low volume there. So we got that going on right there. That is what we got going on. RVNL up 52%. Very choppy stock. Let's see. RVNL. Choppy and low volume. Choppy. All right, yeah, and expensive. It's $41 and change. All right. JDZG. Let's see how that one's doing. JDZG needs to break above the VWAP and also needs to break above this downtrend over here for it to be so much maxi to mya. JDZG needs to break the downtrend for it to be so much maxi to mya. There we go. There we go. All right. Let's see here. All right. So, we got that going on. We got Mimi, MIMI. Let's take a look at MIMI. How's Mimi doing? Mimi pulled back below the VWAPA. Pulled below the VWAPA off the double toppa. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. MLEC pulled back below the double toppa. Went down. Needs to break the downtrend. MIMI. MIMI needs to break the downtrend and the VWAPA there as well. MIMI. All right, let's see what else we got. IVDA. IVDA needs to break this descending wedge over here. Hold on. 1 second. 1 second. Bop right there. IVDA needs to break the descending wedge and the VWAPA. There we go. There we go. All right. Let's see here. Let's see what else. What else? JDZG. Let's see how JDZG is doing. Yep, still needs to break that downtrend. JDZG still needs to break the downtrend right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Let's see here. What are the stonks we got going on? What are the stonks we got going on over there? Come on now. Let me add them. Let me add them. Yes, sir. CRSR. Let's see how that's doing.
That's Corsair, bro.
That's Corsair Gaming.
Heavy float, bro.
Oh, it is. Corsair. That's like the brand of the headsets. Yes, it is moving up on some earnings right now. Up 41% and climbing. CRSR. Oh my. Isn't that like the headset I got? Corsair? Yeesh. CRSR. CSR. CRSR on the uptrend right now. Boom, right there. That's what we got going on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get a share party going. Let's get the 400. 400, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get the 400. RVNL. All right. Ooh.
Heavens to Murgatroyd.
What happened?
Heavens to Murgatroyd.
Oh, my. Yeah. There we go. RVNL. Still choppy. RVNL is just choppy. RVNL. Very choppy.
Heavens to Murgatroyd.
Huh?
Heavens to Murgatroyd, bro.
What's that mean?
I'm making myself laugh, bro.
What's it mean? Confusion.
It means like you're in shock. Heavens of Murgatroyd. It was a platypus.
A
Hanna-Barbera.
platypus? What?
Hanna-Barbera. Platypus. He used to say Heavens of Murgatroyd.
I don't know what that means or who that
like
is.
a term of shock.
Ah, okay.
MLEC.
MLEC.
Moving.
MLEC.
Moving.
Oh my, broke the pennant already. Look at you. Yeah, I leave you alone for 5 seconds and you're already going up. There we go. MLEC. M off the pennant right there and moving its way on up. Top successes. Hello, Top. He says CRSR. All right, CRSR. Still on that uptrend right there. Pulling back a little bit, though. Was a bit overbought in the RSI, so we got that going on right there. But as of now, it shot up to this area right here at around... Stand by. 656, and then pulled back all the way down to around 640, and then now it's about 636, and currently it looks like it's pulling back a little bit. It looks like it's pulling back a little bit, so we got that going on right there. I'm gonna make a bit of a pennant right here for it right now. All right, can it break the pennant? Maybe we'll have to see. Needs to break the pennant for it to be schmexy to me, but it was going up. It was going up quite a bit, up 41%. And then after that, pulled back a little bit to 38%. So we'll see what goes on there. We shall see what goes on there, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. CRSR needs to break the pennant for it to be so much maxi to mya. All right. Let's see how HXHX is doing. That one I'm pretty sure is China stock. Haojin Holdings Limited. Yep, that is definitely China. So we'll see what goes on there. All right. HXHX looks like it's been going down quite a bit. So, yeah, currently on the downtrend right there. Currently on the downtrend. Needs to break above the downtrend and the VWAPA for it to be schmexy to me. HXHX needs to break the downtrend for it to be so much maxi to mya. There we go. Top success. All right, Bobo Beef says, would you take a look at RIME, please? Yeah, sure, certainly. Let's take a look at RIME. Sure, let's take a look, Bobo. All right, so RIME did have some barcoding a little bit earlier, and now seems to be curling its way on up slightly, breaking above the VWAP, so it's got that going on right there. So, as of now, it was almost oversold in the RSI, went up a little bit, and started curling its way on up. So that's what we got going on right there. That is what we got going on. Up 22%. RIME. That's what we got going on. Let's take a look over here. RIME. Does it have any news? Nothing really. It did have some news that came out yesterday. The Algorithm Holdings Semicab platforms enables clients' internal operations to scale freight volume by 300 to 400%. So that's what it says there. So yeah, that's some pretty good news for it. And the float is 5.7 million. Volume is 9.6 million. So it has volume going for it. Needs more volume, obviously, because more volume could never hurt. But as of now, RIME needs to remain friends with this trend right here, and also needs to break above this double top right here at 129. Has to break above 129 and has to remain friends with the trend right there. So RIME needs to break the double top. RIME needs to break the double top and remain friends with the trend. Let's see what I do. All right, so it's got some volume to it, but it needs more. All right. Alex, good morning, Alex. Home today trading. It's my first time using a computer to trade, and oh man, have you guys haven't made compared to me using my pipsqueak phone on the job.
Oh, wow.
I mean, hey,
Yeah.
I mean, you're right though. Always good to trade on a computer, in my opinion. Much better to trade on a computer than a phone normally. So anytime I normally trade, it's normally on a computer. I normally try to do that there, like as much as humanly possible. Me personally, even a laptop. A laptop is fine. But yeah, let's see. You're trading in MLEC just under $8. All right, MLEC. MLEC. Yeah, let's take a look at MLEC. It ran up. It was parabolic. It was parabolic. You may. Oh, you got it.
Highest commercial scale GLA concentrations from U.S.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's news.
Yeah.
That's news right there.
So Alex, you got in at under 8%, or you pulled out at around $8.
$8 went to 12, almost $13.
Yeah, I went up to like almost $13 because it went up. It went up quite a bit.
I hope you made a lot of money.
I hope you did. It ran up to $12.75. Money. Yeesh. MLEC still had a nice solid 100%. Had a nice high of 153%. Nearly hitting a nice $13. $13. You know what I mean? Could still do it. Maybe. We'll see what happens. We shall see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what happens. DBL moms, do you have any juice? Juice? I drank all the juice? All of it?
What kind you want?
Whatever juice.
What do you want?
Any juice. I like the juice.
Let me see what I got.
I like juice in the morning instead of coffee.
Already? Let's check it out.
Pause. All right. A little trivia about me, actually, ladies and gentlemen. I love juice. I don't drink coffee. I like juice. Like that's the stuff right there. I don't know. I just feel refreshed when I drink some juice. I don't know. Everybody else likes coffee. I like me some juice. All right. Let's see here. Alex Martinez says, I'm still holding in at $8. I sold at half of it at $12, but still holding. Okay. All right. That's good. Glad you made a profit. There. Right? And I hope that MLEC goes up even more. So you can make even more money. More money. More money right there. More money. Yes, sir. More money. Yeah. So MLEC needs to still break that pennant right there. MLEC still needs to break the pennant for it to be so much maxi to me. There we go. Boom. Right there. Mm-hmm. There we go. All right. Let's see here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what we got going on. Ooh, let me check the requests. Let me check, because there's a couple of them here. Yeesh. Let's see here. All right. Let's see here. Let's see. Somebody came in and requested ONDS. Let's see how ONDS is holding up. ONDS had a nice little uptrend over here. And then pulled back a little bit. Only went up 2% though, so nothing really interesting there. Has a pennant that it has to break over here. Moved up, but then, had a bit of a pennant to break. I mean, it's only up. Hold on. Ooh, juice. Oh, you found juice? Juice! Hold on 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. I'm drinking my juice. Oh, what is that?
It's good, tart, wonderful juice.
Ooh!
Cranberry/cherry.
I know it's cranberry/cherry. I can tell just by.
Yes.
Ooh! That's that stuff.
That's the stuff right
It's
there.
good, but
Apple
ooh!
Apple orange.
Ooh! Wow! That's a strong one right there.
Yeah.
Haven't had that.
Juice will wake you up.
Oh my.
Yes.
Oh my.
Oh my.
ONDS only up 2%. Needs to break above the pennant. It's only up 2%. I'm like, for all that green candle, it's only up 2%.
Really?
Yeah, ONDS needs to break the pennant. Well, that's some stuff right there. Oh my. Ooh. All right. VTAK. I was not ready for that. I was not ready for. Ooh. Am I? Like, ever get one of those drink? Oh, like one of those drinks
Yes.
that like ever have like some tart, like the coffee where you like drink it and it's like ooh, you know what I mean? Because it's like
Strong.
it's strong. Yeah.
Coffee shouldn't be tart, but it's strong. Yes.
Yeah, like ever have that? That's like okay, whoa.
You're up now.
Yeah, exactly. All right. VTAK. Choppy, not looking schmexy, on a very choppy uptrend. VTAK on a choppy uptrend. Can you put some lemon juice in this?
Lemon juice will make it more tart.
Yeah, but it tastes better. Just put lemon in it.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Whole face is gonna pucker up.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
No, it won't be fine.
I'll be fine.
Okay.
Yes, I promise you. I'll be fine.
Oh yeah.
All right. So, yeesh. CIFR. Somebody requested CIFR. CIFR. Let's see how that's doing. All right. Yeesh. CIFR needs to break the pennant. CIFR needs to break the pennant. Only up 1%. CIFR up 1%. Needs to break the pennant right there for it to be somewhat schmexy to meow. There we go. There we go. That's the good stuff right there. TPH. Let's see how TPH is holding up. TPH choppy but has news. TriPoint Homes are trading higher than after the company announced it will be acquired by Sumitomo Forestry. But honestly, this thing not looking too schmexy right now because it does have quite a bit of little choppy areas over here. Choppiness over here, over there. All that's pretty choppy. Not looking schmexy. TPH needs volume to curl. Needs volume to break the VWAPA. And just in general, it really needs some volume. Let's take a look at another stunk right here. Let's see what we got going on. Let's see. Somebody requested. Ooh, IREN. IREN? Okay, let's see. IREN. Let's see how that's doing, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how that's doing right there. All right, IREN currently moved its way on up slightly. It's up 2% again. A lot of these things are like 1 and 2%. Not looking schmexy to me. All right. Let's see here. IREN up 2% and change. But as of now, let's see. Hold on. There we go. Needs to break above the pennant. For it to be somewhat schmexy to me, IREN needs to break above the pennant for it to be somewhat schmexy to me. Let's see. All right, DVO Moms, let's see what you did to my drink here. All right, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about right there. There we go, because it was a little too sweet. A little too sweet. I need that sour. Yeah. That's that stuff right there. DVO Moms. DVO Moms. I'm just going to say that. That's all I'm going to say. All right. All right. All right. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. Let's see what we got going on. All right. 1 second. 1 second. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. There we go. There we go. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. So, IREN needs to break the pennant. Needs to break the pennant. IREN needs to break the pennant for it to be so much mexy to me. Jay Canvas, how you doing? Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Let's see how Mimi's doing. Am I? Is it curling? It's trying to curl a little bit. Looks like it's trying to curl a little bit off the downtrend. We'll see what goes on there. We shall see what goes on there. Am I? Curling off the pennant. Curling off the downtrend, excuse me. The downtrend, excuse me. Curling off a downtrend. Needs to break the VWAPA for it to be so much mexy to me. All right. There we go. There we go. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Oh, hello, Julian. How you doing, man? Hello, hello. All right. Alex says QNCX pushing. Let's see. QNCX. Oh my, looks like it is. It's breaking the VWAP, ladies and gentlemen. It is breaking the VWAP. Had a shot upward over here slightly. It was a little bit of a choppy little uptrend, then pulled back a little bit over here. Formed a kind of a weird little pennant right here. And then curled its way on up off this pennant right over here. Looks like it's breaking above the VWAPA. QNCX breaking the VWAP as of now, curling off the pennant. All right, so we got that going on right there. QNCX curling off the pennant and breaking the VWAPA. There we go. There we go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. All right. All right. All right. So, that's what we got going on right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So, yeah. Let's see what we got going on over here. What else do we have? What else we got going on? Let's see here. Let's see here. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Ooh. That's that good stuff. That's that good drink right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Has a bit of a double top at the 28-cent mark. A little bit of a 28-cent mark right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So QNCX needs to break that double top for it to continue to move up and become Schmexy Tumya. QNCX needs to break the double top. There we go. There we go. All right. Let's see here. All right. Let's see. J Canvas says before it went to 90, then took a 50 cent on it. Before it went to 28. Just sold to put this morning. All right. All right. Okay. All righty. Well, congratulations, J Canvas. Good congratulations, Julian. I'm glad you made your money. Congratulations, congratulations. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So, there we go. Needs to break above this pennant right here. Needs to break above this pennant. Looks like MLEC is breaking above a resistance line and looks like it's trying to test that pennant right now. MLEC. There we go. MLEC. All right. Needs. All right. Breaking resistance and needs to break above the pennant right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. All right. All right. All right. Give me 1 second. All right. Oh my, MLEC up 147 now. Hello again.
Hello.
Hello.
It woke up. It had some of the juice.
Oh yeah, it had some of the juice. Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he had some of that.
97.
The stock had some of that juice and went, ooh.
Yes.
Look at that.
So good. 12.97. Wow.
You gotta give some more of that juice, DBL moms. That juice.
Huh? I
The-
guess so.
I told you, the lemon juice, it really adds to the flavor.
Yes.
Got a little bit of cherry, a little bit of cranberry. Get some nice lemon in there.
Good for you.
Make it sour. All of a sudden, ooh, that's what you got it going. That's what you got going and doing right there. Yes, sir. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, MLEC pulling back now a little bit. Pulling back, but it did shoot up nicely just now. Had a nice little high of 1290. 1290. MLEC testing the high of day. Testing the high of day. MLEC. Testing the high of day right there. There we go. There we go. Oh my. Whew, right there. Oh, I'm gonna have some more of that. Give me a second. Give me a second. Woo! That's that good stuff. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we got going on right there. Let's take a look at CRSR. How's that doing while we wait for MLEC to do its thing? CRSR. All right, let's see. Let's see. All right. Come on now. All right.
It's pushing. MLEC moving up.
MLEC moving up. It's pushing up again. Ooh, a little bit of a resistance point. Little bit of a resistance point. Oh my. 1196. 1196 going on right there. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, so meanwhile, let me take a look at CRSR. Ooh, not looking schmexy. Not looking schmexy. Not looking schmexy. Look at that. Nah, I wouldn't even go so far as to say that. Needs to break the downtrend. CRSR. Corsair Gaming shares were trading higher after the company reported better than expected Q4 financial results, but looks like it went up, then went back down, and that was it. That was the whole show. Needs to break above the pennant. Actually, you know what? Needs to break above the VWAPA. CRSR needs to break above the VWAPA. Needs to break above the VWAPA. There we go. There we go. So we got that going on right there. That is what we got going on. There we go. All right. All right, all right, all right. All right. Let's see. RVNL. Let's see here. Still choppy. Still choppy. Still choppy. RVNL. Still choppy. Needs volume. Otherwise, it's just VTAC, VTAK. Let's see how that's doing right there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how VTAK is going on. All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Let's see here. Let's see. Hold on. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Let's see here. Very, very, very choppy over here for VTAK. VTAK. All right. Hold on 1 second. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. Just had to get some more of that juice right there. Just had to get some more of that juice right there. All right. Mm-hmm. Mm. Let's see. All right. Let's see about MIMI. MIMI. Let's see about MIMI. Let's see here. All right. MIMI curling up a little bit. Curling. Unconfirmed Q4 earnings in 14 days from now. on Friday, February 27th, before the market opens, ladies and gentlemen. Before the market opened. And ladies and gentlemen, be sure to check out our... Actually, hold on. Let me make this a little bit smaller and make this a little bit bigger. There we go. That's what I like. That's what I like right there. There we go. Beautiful. All right. Now, MIMI up 68%, curling off that downtrend, but not looking too schmexy still to this day. To this day. You're not looking that schmexy. Not looking that schmexy.
14 minutes to the bell.
Ooh, 14 minutes to the bell. MIMI curling off the pennant right there. Or curling off the downtrend right there. And slowly moving. Slowly moving, MIMI. All right, consistencies asked for DOCS. DOCS, let's see about DOCS. DOCS, very choppy over here. Had a bit of a move up over here, went back down, climbed back up, but then a lot of chop over here. Actually, let me get this. I need a bigger circle than that. There, see all that? A lot of chop right there. So DOCS, very choppy, needs volume for it to become somewhat schmexy to him. Yeah, yes sir. All right. So as of now, DOCS, very choppy, has a lot of indecisive wicks here. Let's take a look at the float. Float is 133 million and change. Volume is unknown as of this time, but the float is pretty high, ladies and gentlemen. Does it have any good news? Let's see if it has any good news. All right. Halper Sade LLC encourages Doximity shareholders to contact the firm to discuss their rights. Ugh, no, that's not good news. That's not good news. So this stock is very choppy, though. So we'll see what goes on with it. But, you know, hopefully, consistency, you did make some money with it. You know what I mean? TTD, lot of chop going on over here. Lot of chop right here. All right. There we go. And there we go. All right. So let's see what we got going on over here. TTD, the Trade Desk Inc., up 0.38%, has some Q4 earnings confirmed in 12 days from now on Wednesday, February 25th, after the market closes. So we got that going on right there. A lot of choppiness going on over there. Lot of choppiness. Needs to break above the pennant right there for it to be somewhat schmexy to me. Yes, sir. TTD needs more volume. TTD needs volume. Choppy as of now. Can it curl? We'll see what happens there, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully it can curl up a little bit. Let's see what the float is. 437.8 million. Volume is 54,000. So very, very low volume. Very, very heavy float. Not looking schmexy for me. Not looking schmexy to me. That's what we got going on right there. All right, let's take a look at ASST. All right, ASST. Let's see what we got going on there. All right. ASST, choppiness all over the place here. Choppiness here, here, and then shot up and had even more choppiness right over here. There we go. All right. Needs to break above the pennant. Needs to break above that pennant for it to be somewhat schmexy to me. There we go. ASST needs to break the pennant. Needs to break the pennant for it to be somewhat schmexy to me. So we got that going on right there. That is what we got going on. All right. Ooh, that's the stuff right there. Oh, I had to stretch right there. Ooh, that was the good stuff. All right. Let's see here. BYND, BYND. Let's see what we got going on right here. A lot of choppiness over here. A lot of choppiness over here. Chop over here. Over here. Over here. And all the way over here. So as of now, not looking too schmexy. Not looking too schmexy. BYND. BYND. All right, needs to break the VWAPA and needs more volume for it to be somewhat schmexy to meow. There we go. Top Success asks for CRSR, says it's curling. CRSR, curl, baby, curl. Come on now. Let's see how it's doing right there. All right. Yep. Looks like it is indeed curling. Looks like it is indeed curling right here. Looks like it's curling back up. All right. All right, all right, all right. All right. There we go. All right. So CRSR currently curling its way on up right there. Currently curling its way on up. Has some better than expected Q4 financial results. Curling up right there. Had a bit of a double bottom a little bit if you want to look at it. Double bottom right at the $6 mark. Curled its way on up off that $6 mark and broke above it. Broke above that VWAP. It looks like it's pulling back down a little bit. Looks like it's pulling back down a little bit. So we got that going on right there. That is what we got going on. CRSR. CRSR. All right. Needs to break. Well, needs to keep climbing. Needs more volume to keep climbing. Volume to keep climbing. Curled and broke the VWAPA. Yeesh. All right. There we go. There we go. RVNL. RVNL. Let's see how that's doing. Still choppy. Still got some chop to it, and it's still expensive. Choppy and expensive. RVNL needs a lot more volume. Let's see there. Needs a lot more volume. Not looking too schmexy on RVNL. Not a stonk I particularly like. Let's see. What other stonks we got? What other stonks we got? Somebody requested IVDA. Actually, no. Somebody requested TWG. All right, let's take a look at TWG. TWG. All right. Let's see here. TWG. Choppy. Not looking schmexy to meow. Look at all this chop right here. Chop right there. Chop right there. Choppiness right there. A lot of chop right here. TWG, very, very choppy as of now. So, TWG as of now, very choppy. Very choppy. TWG, very choppy. Low volume. Not looking schmexy to meow. Not looking schmexy to meow. All right, so that's what we got going on right there. That is what we got going on. Somebody requested IVDA. IVDA. Let's see how IVDA is going. IVDA curled up a little bit. It did curl up a little bit, but it's still kind of consolidated, really. So it's got that going on right there. IVDA, very, very moved up a little bit, curled back down, and then curled back up. So right now, it needs to stay above the VWAP. So IVDA needs to stay above the VWAP for it to be so much maxi to me. We're just 4 minutes away from the bell. The bell. It deafens me. IMUX. Somebody requested that. Let's see how that's doing. Immunic shares are trading higher after the company announced the pricing of a $400 million private placement. So that's good news for it. They do have some unconfirmed Q4 earnings as well in 14 days from now on Friday, February 27th after the market close. So you got that going on right there. So it looks like it's moving. It moved up a little bit, pulled back down a little bit, and then moved back over here a little bit, and then pulled back slightly. Right? And then afterwards kind of curled up eventually, making a nice little A to B, B to C, C to D right here. All right. And then curled its way on up right here. All right. So it curled its way on up off the pennant. Curled off the pennant. Not really schmexy to me. Not really. It's like, meh. It's okay, you know? I mean, it's got a $400 million private placement news, so it's got that going on. Curled off the pennant, I'll give that to it, but other than that, it's meh. Not very schmexy. It's just there, you know what I mean? It's one of those stocks that's like, not something I'd really look into or think of in a positive light there. All right. Somebody requested OLOX. Let's see how OLOX is doing. Not looking schmexy. 2 minutes to the bell. The bell. All right. Choppiness here, and choppiness here. OLOX. The bell. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. OLOX. Very choppy. Not looking too schmexy to me. There we go. Not looking too schmexy to me. All right. Let's see what else we got. All right. Somebody requested AZI. AZI. All right. Let's see. AZI. All right. AZI. Choppy. Choppy. Very low volume. Not looking schmexy. Not looking schmexy to me. There we go. Look at all this chop. Chop right here. Chop right there. Chop right there. Chop right there. There. All right. Chop right there. Chop there. Chop there. There's so much chop. You'd think this was Hollywood. Yeah, no, there's so much chop. You think it's Hollywood. Yeah. During lunch hour. Because they always say chop there. AZI. Very choppy and low volume. Not looking too schmexy. All right, let's see here. All right. Let's go see how MIMI is doing. MIMI. And we got the bell. The bell. CRSR, you said? CRSR. Let's see how. Oh, my. Wait. Nope. Pulled back. Never mind. Really? It pulled back. Pulled up, went back down.
Got a nerve.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Okay.
Shot up, went back. Wait. Now it's going. What the heck?
Really?
Not something I would trust.
Corsair's moving.
Yeah, it's a little.
Yeah, Corsair's
That's
moving
what
all
we're
right.
talking about.
Low volume.
On low volume, exactly. That's
Heavy float. Heavy float.
yeah. CRSR.
Yes, chop, chop.
CRSR moving on low volume. CRSR moving up on low volume. Volatile. Because it was volatile. It went bing and then bunk.
Yeah, no.
Not schmexy there. Ugh, not that one either. No, brother. Brother, what's that? What's that, brother? Brother, All right, MLEC needs to break the pennant. MLEC needs to break the pennant. All right. All right. All right. MLEC needs to break the pennant. There we go. Needs to break the pennant. And that double top. Needs to break the pennant and the double top. Right there for it to be somewhat schmexy to mya. There we go. But currently it is moving down. MLEC pulling back down a little bit. So We'll see what goes on. RVNL. Yeah, no, still garbage. CRSR.
Moving.
All right, there we go. Now it's moving its way on up 54%. CRSR moving. Climbing up and moving. IVDA. IVDA needs to break 37%. IVDA needs to break the descending wedge right there. The descending wedge. RME. Curling up right now. RME curling up. RME up 29%. And curling its way on up a little bit, but pulling back on the uptrend. Needs to remain friends with the trend. Needs to remain friends with the trend. Somebody requested, let's take a look at NCI. No, nobody requested that. Actually, that was just me taking a look at the stunk. Never mind. NCI. That would be this right here. On the uptrend, has a bit of a top tail. We don't like the top tails, we like the bottom tails, but it looks like it's on the uptrend right now. All right, has a pretty low float, 480,000. Volume is 966,000, so we got that going on right there. NCI on the uptrend. Right now. NCI on the uptrend. There we go. All right. So that's what it's doing right there. DXST, DXST. Mm-hmm. Mm. One, there we go. This is choppy. This is very choppy. Choppy, choppy, choppy. Kind of a choppy uptrend over here for DXST, but yeah, honestly, it broke above the VWAP. I'll give it that, I guess. DXST broke above the VWAP. DXST broke above the VWAP. That's good. That's good for it. We'll see what happens. All right, TPH, TPH. All right, 1 second, 1 second. Looks like it's oh yeah, it's an acquisition play. All right, so it's an acquisition play. I just remembered that. TPH acquisition play. Consolidated. Because it's going to be acquired by another company. Let's see. CRSR. CRSR. Do CRSR. Let's see. All right. Still low float. Well, still low volume, heavy float on that stock. So it's still on that uptrend on some low volume. So we'll see what goes on. But it is moving its way on up. Still climbing right there. CRSR. Still climbing. There we go. That's what we got going on right there. That is what we got going on, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir. Let's take a look and see about NCI. NCI. That one is still on the uptrend as well. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Still on the uptrend. Mm-hmm. RVNL. Still trash. Let's see here. Somebody requested RR. RR. Not looking schmexy on the uptrend there, but it's only up 2%. So, RR on a slight uptrend. I call it slight because it's only 2%. And I mean, if you have to have this much movement for a 2% move, I'm like, that just tells me, You know what I mean? Like, not schmexy. Not schmexy, not schmexy, not schmexy. Mm-hmm. All right, let's take a look at OPEN. 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 Oh my. OPEN. Man. Had that double top right there. Needs to break the downtrend. Not looking too schmexy right there. OPEN needs to break the downtrend. And the double top. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much it for me. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share, because sharing is caring, ladies and gentlemen. Sharing is caring. And of course, if you want access to our private Discord, link to join is in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section. So be sure to check that out. We pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. We're just made different, and the early bird gets the cash, the moolah, the loot, the cashola, the big bucks, I tell you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to check out our wonderful 4-day trial for our real-time alerts and scanners for only $9.99. Link to join us in the description down below, as well as the pinned comments section. So be sure to check that out. We pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. We're just made different, and the early bird gets the cash. The moolah, the loot, the cashola, the big bucks, I tell you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And be sure to check out our real-time alerts and scanners, and you'll be getting access to the wonderful CNM War Room, which is basically a place where all of our wonderful members congregate and basically, discuss ideas, thought processes, etc. They like to raise each other up. They like to support each other. It's a very supportive and educational community that likes to help each other grow and help grow themselves. It's a wonderful place there. You also get access to our wonderful Market Movers scanner, which, as well as our other scanners, which basically show all the movers that we are keeping an eye on. It shows the ticker, price, volume, float, percentage change, whether the stock is going up and down, or as well as the time at which it was scanned. And to top it off, it has some hyperlinks to each ticker that's being kept an eye on. So basically, all you'd have to do to get more info, like the chart or the news, is just click the hyperlink and you'll be able to see it. You also gain access to other scanners like this one as well, that's on the left side of the screen. They're basically like this one. You also, on the right side of the screen, you get access to our wonderful newsroom, which basically gives all the news in the stock market and puts it up over here. And basically what it does is it gives you a small synopsis of what's going on in the article, right? And then basically gives you a hyperlink to the full article so you can read that. And to top it off, gives you a hyperlink to the full stock that is affiliated with the news within said article so you can read that, get the news, the chart, and all sorts of other information on it. Yep, that's what you get right there. That is what you get right there. All right. Also, you get the ticker tape. You get the ticker tape as well, which is basically just a place where we keep an eye on certain stocks, and it shows the ones that are like moving, and they're moving and grooving and grooving and moving, and basically gives you hyperlinks to those as well. And yeah, that's pretty much what you get there. And if you want to join our Wealth Builders package, you could join that and get access to everything in the real-time alerts and scanners, plus an exclusive Wealth Builders chat with an exclusive line to Coach Nick Money and myself. You get access to even more scanners that are exclusive to the Wealth Builders themselves. And to top it off, you gain access to Wealth Builders content, such as Wealth Builders exclusive picks, Wealth Builders exclusive access to our archives, basically stocks that we've called since the dawn of Coach Nick Money, right? You get access to our amazing course material, which has over 500 plus videos on how to trade, well, at least on how we trade and what works best for us. And to top it off, you get, again, exclusive access to Coach Nick Money and myself. You get access to our wonderful scripts. You get access to behind the scenes content, all sorts of cool stuff like that, all at the press of a button. And you get access to much more. So we got that going on right there. That is what we got going on. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to check us out on our YouTube at Coaching Money. At Coaching Money, where we do lots of stock reviews, stock analysis, videos, shorts, live streams, etc. We do all that cool stuff on our YouTube channel at Coaching Money. At Coaching Money. You can find us on our X.com, aka Twitter, at Coaching Money. At Coaching Money, where we do lots and lots of stock reviews, analysis, etc. You get access to our wonderful Twitch at Coaching Money. At Coaching Money, where we do lots of live streaming there as well. You could access our Facebook, Instagram, and Threads at Coaching Money. At Coaching Money. And you could also gain access to our wonderful TikTok, Tiki-Taki, aka the Tac Tac. The Tac Tac. You can find us there at DBL Nicks. At DBL NICKS. And the screen name is Coach Nick Money. So you got that going on right there. Ladies and gentlemen, be sure to check out our show that'll be coming up at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time called Power Plays, ladies and gentlemen. Power Plays. So, yeah, basically what that is a show hosted by the legend himself, Coach Nick Money, as he basically goes and dives into the stock market prior to Power Hour and basically just goes into the stock market, takes a look around, and he basically takes a look around at the stock market, and yeah, he basically gives his honest analysis of the stock before letting it simmer on high heat and playing some Fortnite and getting some dubs for the community. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So be sure to check that out at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on our YouTube, Twitch, and X.com at Coaching Money. At Coaching Money. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for me. Much love. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's Double Nicks. I love you guys. I'm here with the lovely Serengeti specialist herself. She likes to hang around the tall weeds, the high trees, the low seas, hitting them high knees. Sometimes she likes 2 cups of coffee. Other times she likes to jet ski. Other times she likes to regular ski. Other times she gets shot at the cannon and she goes, wee! Other times she likes to go to Arby's and watch videos of puppies and kitties. Other times she likes to go and steal my lo mein. Otherwise, she'll go into the stock market and she'll find them ABCDs. We call her DBL Moms. And ladies and gentlemen, also, just so you guys know, we will not be doing the stream on Monday because it is President's Day, so the stock market's going to be closed. So we won't have a stream on Monday, but we will see you guys again on Tuesday for more Microcap Mornings, ladies and gentlemen. Microcap Mornings will resume on Tuesday, ladies and gents. That's what it'll do right there. But you still have Power Plays, which will be continuing on at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. And then after that, that'll resume as well at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. On Tuesday, isn't it? So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Much love. Take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful day.